Hi everybody, Shana Karpeles here again, and now we're going to talk about the upcoming changes to the performance test section of the California bar exam. I think that this is the most anticipated change of this new two-day format. This is definitely where I'm getting the bulk amount of questions and concern. And let's begin by just saying you're going to be okay. You will have 90 minutes to write a performance test. And although the state bar, well, I have to say, not although, it's kind of ironic that the state bar, and not to critique them, but in a way, it's kind of ironic that they're making this big change from a 180-minute to a 90-minute performance test, and they've only released one sample. A few weeks ago, they released Haynes v. National Bank of Colombia. That was a sample 90-minute performance test. They did not release a model to that performance test, which I thought was kind of a buzzkill, to be blunt, because we want to know, all right, are they staying within the format that they've released between PTA and PTB in the past? They always release 2 models per performance test. So we were kind of waiting with bated breath to see if they were going to release a model to this performance test. It's good that they actually released a model because I wasn't sure if they were even going to do that. But in any event, I've been studying this one example by the State Bar, and I don't see significant changes from the 180-minute format to the new 90-minute format with this given example. If we take the last July 2016, the latest performance test from that exam, and we compare it to the 90-minute format, that the example that was just set forth, we really don't see too many things being cut out. I mean, the task remains pretty similar. It's a persuasive task. And the only real place I can see that it cut down was there were a little less file documents and facts, and then there were a little less case law and statutory law. But if we look at it from just a page number point of view, the page numbers from the July exam and from all the performance tests really usually go about 20 pages or so between the file and the library combined. And this example that was just released, I believe, was about 17 pages. So that's kind of where we're really doing some brainstorming to understand, okay, they've cut out some of the file in the library in terms of the amount of file documents and the amount of law, case law, and statutory law provided, but it's still the same amount of pages. So we still have content to read through and to kind of go through and see what's relevant and what's not. The key with this 90-minute PT, like within the entire exam, but significantly more within the 90-minute format, is going to be your approach and your time management. Most applicants, I've been doing bar prep now for almost 8 years, and July will be my 15th bar exam where I'm leading another class. And most of my applicants, whether it be top law school graduates, attorney applicants who do tons of writing in their firms, typically cannot finish a performance test or have problems finishing a PT within the 180-minute old format. So we're really going to be working hard within this one example to provide a format and a flow and good time management for the new 90-minute requirement. We may have to borrow some examples from other jurisdictions that have a 90-minute format and have some models that have been put forward, because we want to make sure applicants are not utilizing an example of a 180-minute format that has been given in the past. So we're going to have you covered, and I'm going to make sure that my applicants go into this new format within the best ease as possible. I think there's going to be, even for me, some hesitation in terms of what to expect, because the bar is not giving us a lot of guidance. So in essence, we really won't know what these changes mean until we get the grading back and the blue books back and start seeing models released from the July exam. But in the meantime, it'll be my job, and my staff and I will be working to make sure that, at least within the example set forth, the protocol and the format that will be put forward is accurate and is what they're looking for, because it will have to be within the lines and the terms of what they have done before. So I hope that gives you some insight into what to expect. Maybe the State Bar will be generous and give us a few more examples, or maybe a few more models as we get closer to the exam. We're definitely hounding them and calling them a little bit more than they probably would like, to see if they could please give us some guidance. But if you have any insight and you want to share your thoughts or comments or questions, please put forward your answer or your comments below in the comments box. And I look forward to seeing you later. Have a good day.